how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and into the end zone, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 50 yards, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Mike Hilton. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to loft one deep. This is intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Connor. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Set! Black 30. Check 41. Here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on them.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Check right. Mike 55.
Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Switch. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Neil.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Ingram looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Sponge. No. You got tape.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Jackson now. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go.
Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. only time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check three. Hey. Play. 48.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
SOS. Quarter. Check. These two. Show that bench where we should go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger going deep for Moncrief. He's got a man complete. Dante Moncrief. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point put through by Boswell. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
All right, now. Let's go.
Check pass.
Let's go. Flash and run.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Like 80.
Exit. Strong right.
Snickers, now spin.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 96 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start with a give to Connor. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Easy.
Switch.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because
and they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on second and long. Jackson flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Jackson on third and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Flex 5!
Check, 48's the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Flex 1.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Roethlisberger gonna throw it, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The 20. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mike, flex 20.
Give me that ball, defense.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to loft one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.